Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is at around 38 cents, guys. Now, what's funny is, look at all these other coins compared with XRP. The past 7-day percentage, guys, right? XRP barely pumped compared to all these other coins. Isn't that fascinating? What we do know is there's going to be a lot of volatility here very shortly, guys, because literally there's so much happening, so many external events coming into play and whatnot. So pay attention today. We have a lot to talk about. It's not even funny, guys. Is the collapse imminent? It sure seems like it. Now guys, we're starting from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is called White Interesting from Elon Musk. Now we're going to tie in the news and the riddles together, guys. This isn't financial advice as well. So describes a significant portion of this platform, right? Twitter. I can't wait for society to collapse so my ideology can rise triumphant from the ashes, right? This sounds like Mr. Poole, or this sounds like us basically, but we're not excited, or we can't wait for the society to collapse, guys. But we do know it's going to happen at one point in time, right? Why? Today let's talk about it, guys, and we're just here to warn people ahead of time, really, so people can be prepared and whatnot. From Mr. Intuitive, go. What do we see right here? The greenhouse. Wow, from President Biden, guys. Green, right? Means go. Is it about to begin? It sure seems like it. Why? Buckle up. Monday, March 20th, guys. Spring is upon us as well, right? All these things will happen right around spring. This is the craziest time, guys, we're living through at this point in time. Look at this. March 20th, 2022, right? A 1-year delta takes us to 2023, which is in a couple of days from now, guys. 2 days from now. What's going to happen? You better buckle up. Why? My fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. It sure is. Because there's a lot of news coming out with Donald J. Trump. Before we talk about all that news, guys, remember that all these events were pre-planned. Time, stormy. Donald Trump depicts Donald Trump, right? Weathering the storm. The indictment of Trump early next week. Exactly. Now, let's begin, guys. From Mr. Dan Poole. What do we see right here? Basically, he replied, guys, he replied to a few of these tweets. So let's check this out. Number one, as you guys can see, he put this picture, right? A blindfold, nothing to see here. Justice should be unbiased/blind. What could it be, guys? Page 2. Now illegal leaks from a corrupt and highly political Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which has allowed new records to be set in violent crime and whose leader is funded by George Soros, indicate that with no crime being able to be proven and based on an old and fully debunked fairy tale, the far and away leading Republican candidate and former president of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week. Guys, here we go. This is where, look at this right here. If we go back to buckle up, right? The storm literally is upon us, guys. Next week. What is that? March 20th plus, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. That's crazy. Wow. Buckle up, guys. Protests take our nation back. Again, protests, right? Riots and all these things, guys. You guys ready? Wow, this is going to be crazy. Then, Mr. Poole posted this picture right here, right? Justice should be unbiased/blind. We go up here. It basically talks about Donald Trump right here. The indictment, guys. Let's check this out. I'm going to speed it up so we're not here for hours.
Now we are learning that the Manhattan DA's office has asked for a meeting with law enforcement ahead of a potential Trump indictment. This is coming to Fox News from a source in the courts. The meeting, which was requested yesterday and has not been set yet, is to discuss logistics for sometime next week, which would mean that they are anticipating an indictment next week. Same source who's familiar with the planning said they will go over security preparations in and around the courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Secret Service will take the lead in what they will allow or will not allow. The source cautioned, mentioning, for instance, that the decision to handcuff the president, a former president, or not, they will set the tone and will escort him into the courtroom. There will be coordination between all of us, the source said, but we be between Secret Service and DA Alvin Bragg. They will decide how and when he'll get into the building, and they are not going to leave him. The source believes that the former president will still have to be fingerprinted and processed like every other defendant. So this is a huge development if Alvin Bragg has decided to go ahead with a felony indictment of the former president. This was a charge that the federal officials refused to prosecute on or even really pursue. This was a misdemeanor in New York that Alvin Bragg has decided to elevate to a felony, while at the same time downgrading other felonies to misdemeanors. So we'll be watching this to see how it all unfolds and get more information as it comes in.
Remember what we talked about a long time ago, guys, that Donald J. Trump will play an important role in the future. And look what's happening right now, guys, right? Again, he will be coming out as a savior, as a people's savior, when the time is right. We're going to be talking about, guys, today we have a lot to talk about. If you guys like the video, we really appreciate it as well. Then, Mr. Poole posted this picture right here, right? All these blindfolded pictures, guys, right? If I'm not mistaken, this symbolizes the fool, or someone who is on a journey or path, right? That is going towards enlightenment. But if you go up here, breaking in a social media post, Donald Trump says that he will be arrested Tuesday as a New York prosecutor is eyeing charges in a case examining hush money paid to women who allege all that stuff right there, right? So again, this narrative is accelerating, guys. Let's prepare. Then we go to Kang Space. Mr. Poole posted this on April 5th, 2021. Blind justice coming, guys. Again, will there be a mass awakening, guys, right? So we'll have to wait and see, right? Very interesting. Not to mention Mr. Poole posted how many times did he post Donald Trump, guys, right? A lot, actually. Again, a lot of connections with Putin as well, about the arrest warrant for Putin as well. So it seems like this is all happening at the same time, right, guys? Wow, crazy. Again, what did we talk about? Well, it's quite simple, guys. We talked about how when the collapse takes place, it's going to be like the Big Bang, meaning it's all going to all the events will simultaneously take place. Then we go down here. If this happens, it'll be the beginning of Trump's re-election. Oh, you don't say, guys? We talked again. How are we getting these things right again? I don't know, guys. Because it's all pre-planned. If this happens from Elon Musk, Trump will be re-elected in a landslide victory. He's even telling it, guys, don't forget about Elon Musk. He's going to play an important role, by the way, in the future as well. It's going to be the duo team, guys, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, right? That seems to be the plan. Sure, it seems like it, guys. You guys ready? Then from Mr. Poole. So Mr. Poole has been very active because look at the external events that take place right now, guys. He posted this right here yesterday. Smiley face, right? Winking smiley face. Then we go down here. A lot to talk about. We see all this stuff, guys. I may even leave all the links I should show so you guys can investigate further, because we can't go through it all, right? LA riots. The 1992 Los Angeles riots, sometimes called that riot, were a series of riots and civil disturbances that occurred in Los Angeles County, California in April and May 1992. Again, watch April, May, June, July, right? Watch those months, guys, because riots incoming as well, right? Protests with Donald J. Trump, all these things. Again, our nation is now third world and dying. The American dream is dead, right? And then he talks about they stole his presidential election, and with it, the heart of our country, right? So it seems like, guys, and then obviously he talks about inflation is destroying our very way of life. Again, this is where Donald Trump comes into play, right? Joe Biden destroys it, and then maybe he comes into play. Guys, there's so much to talk about. My mind is in overdrive right now. A few people are talking about POTUS wants not harmed in any way today, other than on paper. Sometimes you must sacrifice yourself for the greater good, right? But even that can be undone. Interesting. Again, of what is coming will shock the world. What's going to be coming, guys? Right? A lot will be happening, so it seems like. Then Mr. Poole posted this right here, HSBC. Right? We have seen this before about the banks and whatnot, guys. Very important. HSBC will play an important role, right? Which we talked about before. Look at this HSBC. The transfer from the system from west to east, right? Wow, so that's fascinating. Hold on a minute, guys. Remember, Ripple comes into play at the end of the day as well. Now, you know what's even crazier? That the collapse is literally taking place at the same time. What, guys? Donald Trump narrative is accelerating, right, guys? Again, the new financial system is going to be in place soon. Then, from Mr. Poole profile update, his new chords, as you guys can see, plus following 5 now. Then if we go down here, it takes us to great find, SOS. SOS, guys. Pool coordinates are the title of this video posted 6 years ago. Moscow. Again, something to do with what, guys? Possibly Russia, right? What could it be? SOS, emergency. We go all the way down here. He then posted this as well, guys. This Russian flag, right? A lot of narratives brewing, so it seems like. And it sure ties in with what, guys? The new financial system. Never forget that, right? We go to this tweet from Matt. Basically, if they arrest Donald Trump, if that happens, guys, it'll mark the end of America as we know it, right? Most people said I was crazy when I said Trump's return would resemble Christ's. His persecution, death, resurrection, and ascension is paramount to what's to come. Perhaps we'll see civil war, but Trump will bring down the system and install a new one, right? The golden age of Lucifer. It all sounds crazy, but watch the events or the coming events unfold. Again, we are living in the end times, kinda. Not right now, guys, but soon we will be. Basically, this is the precursor, right? And then a utopia era will be born, guys, at the end of all this, right? Seems crazy if you ask me. Check Mr. Pool's timestamp today, right? Which was, if you go back here, all the way up. This right here, guys, 555, right? The riots and whatnot, which ties in with possibly Donald Trump, incoming riots and protests and whatnot, guys. So 555, right? From Bob Wait. If you don't know, 555 California is the Bank of America tower. Ripple is in the Bank of America's previous building right next door. Wow. Right, you see, wow, this is crazy, guys. You see how this all ties in with Ripple and XRP, right? What does this mean? He erased it. Liquidity crisis, bank run, XRP. Not to mention, interesting fact. Let's go down here. Interesting fact. What? Maybe it's the Trump's arrest that starts it all. The skyscraper, which has thousands of bay windows, was formerly known as the Bank of America Center. The tower is at least 30% owned by the Trump organization. You see how this all ties with Trump, the new financial system, a new era, plus Ripple and XRP. It's crazy to me. Wow. Then, from Val Jester, the number 555, huh? 555 can be used in place of 666. Why? Look at 5. It's a sickle. Right. Wow, that's crazy. A sickle is a symbol for the 6th planet of Saturn, right? It's the god of storms. Again, the quote-unquote storm is upon us, right? And if you go back here to the magazine, look at that guy, Stormy. Sure seems like it. Crazy. It's all rituals, isn't it? Wow. And then huge thread right here, guys. We can't read it all because we're going to be here for 30 hours if we did. So I may leave all the links. I'll show you guys if I investigate further. Trump just posted on Facebook. I'm telling you, videos or something is about to drop. Look at this, guys. He's back on Facebook, right? I'm back, right? Quote unquote, I'm back. Predictive programming for the future. You don't say, guys, right? Interesting. Very fascinating. Make America great again, right? His slogan. Not to mention the purge, right? It all connects. Justin, YouTube reinstates former President Donald Trump's channel. We got confirmed, folks. This world is literally heading to a new world, which means it's going to what, guys? The right direction, right? From the left, the pendulum is swinging from the left to where? To the right. This is why he's coming back into play. Isn't this something, right? It has been so suppressed, but it's all going to be exposed, guys. Breaking news, sources confirm Donald Trump is about to come back to Twitter as well, right? You can't make this stuff up. Not to mention, guys, I'm going to play a small clip of this. Listen to this.
In 2016, I declared, I am your voice. Today I add, I am your warrior. I am your justice. And for those who have been wronged and betrayed, I am your retribution.
I am, right? He is those things, guys, which is basically the people's savior. But is he yours? I don't know, you let me know, but it's quite simple to see what's really happening. From Val Jester, don't be surprised that Trump is involved with the gray R. With the reset, we know what's happening, folks, and is playing his role in such. Civil unrest leads to martial law. If you recall, since 2020, I told you in my pinned tweet for the longest time that Trump would be involved, and has been thus far father of the, you guys know, right? For example, nothing is happening that you weren't told ahead of time, and do not buy into the illusions. When it hits the fan, Trump will be undergoing eating surf and turf, but that is only delaying the inevitable, right? Exactly, folks, it's quite clear. How don't people see what's really happening? I don't know. Then, from Kim.com, Trump today, quote, "We are facing WW3, the DS, are destroying America. They want endless wars and are turning America into a third world country. The intelligence service needs to be overhauled. The DS needs to be obliterated," right? Whoa, this is crazy, guys. Because, look at this right here, Paris tonight, soon everywhere, right? This is, guys, what's even happening over there, guys, right? This is crazy. The world is literally dying. Don't you see what's happening, right? Kim is basically saying, soon everywhere, prepare. France, Macron has banned the right to protest in Paris. The students have arrived to support the people, because in the end, whether they like it or not, the people decide, right? So I guess at least the people are, as you guys can see, right, pushing back and whatnot against the, you guys know, system. Now, the days coming are days I knew about since 2012 when I started paying attention, many for a lot longer. These things we are seeing and talking about, we were warned a long time ago, right? Exactly, guys. Quote unquote, a new era. Look at this. Mr. Poole posted this a long time ago, guys, right? Era. Just then, Putin Z to sign a declaration of entering a new era of relations between Russia and China, the Kremlin says. Alliance forming, tensions brewing. This stage is being set. WW3 on the horizon. But is there truly going to be a WW3 here very shortly, or are the Freemasons going to be right again? Because WW3 will take place with I think it was the state of Israel, guys, and Islam, guys, if I'm not mistaken. From the day that father of the, you guys know, right, Trump declared a national emergency for hoax to the day that Trump has confirmed that he will be arrested on 3/21/23 is exactly 1,103 days, or 3 years, 1 week, and 1 day. What? 3311 code. Wow! From Mr. Poole, Ouroboros setting itself up, destruction. Right? All rituals taking place, guys. What's happening? I'm actually done. Look at that, guys. The numbers don't lie. Mason, what do the numbers mean, Mason? Right? Then from Cryptopia, 11/11/2021, we seen red, right? For the White House. 9/21/2022, we then seen yellow, as you guys can see. Then 3/17/2023, yesterday we seen green. 11/11/2021 is about to 9/21/2022 is about 314 days, or 10 months and 10 days. 10 and 10 is X and X from Mr. Poole, remember? Then these other numbers correlate as well, guys, as you guys can see, right? Fascinating connections, guys. Remember, everything that's being done is all rituals that connect with numbers and whatnot. Then there is this Stormy, right? Storm, red castle, green castle. Interesting, right? Very fascinating, guys. The storm is upon us. Sure seems like it. Then from Solar 17, Poole posted the Russian flag for the 4th time last night. He posted this a lot, right? Hidden in plain sight. If you go down here, you guys can pause and check all this stuff out. But then, so a yellow line in red square. President Z is visiting from 320 to 322. Yellow, again, that's a specific number, guys, right? 320, spring equinox, and 322. 321 as well in the middle of that. 322 is Skull and Bones, guys, right? 223. Isn't that something? Then both Poole and Elon are stating 321 and are saying 321 and 322, and Poole is also telling us Russia. Again, pay attention to those dates, guys, because it seems like the loop continues, right? Fascinating connections. Now, the fountain for today's video comes from who knows. This magazine was published on January 9th, 1988, guys. Get ready for the Phoenix, right? Come on, folks. Look what's happening right now. Destruction, right? The Phoenix rises when destruction occurs. The new world currency. Don't you see what the timeline is, right? At the end, it's what? it connects with XRP and the new financial system that's on the horizon, which we've been talking about for a long time. But actually, these people have been talking about for decades, guys. This is how we know at least it's minimum. It goes, the plans were planned minimum back in 1988, right? So, by the way, look at that. January is 1. 9 is what? 9-1. Phoenix as well. Wow. That's crazy, guys, right? XRP. Here we go. Not financial advice. The world is literally burning to its knees. Not financial advice, not financial advice, not financial advice. But anyways, that's what amazing it is. See ya.